Hello, so this video will be all about the storm area, which is the last zone of the game, which you can actually access through a beacon, but more on that a bit later. Now, to enter the area you need a level 3 lab certificate, which you get by having a level 2 lab certificate, having the thermal goggles, activating the power on the first floor, activating the power on the second floor while killing the ghost with the thermal goggles equipped, then just defeating roadblock and getting the tier 3 ticket. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to do, but you only have to get one ticket once. And then you have to speak about the storm resistance, which is a huge discussion in my opinion, because it's so annoying that... Well, by the way, you can get the space protection helmet from the red room, so you definitely need the red key card to at least get this one. You can also do the quest for the space click, and you can also just go into the cave on the first map in ground 0 when it's the space dangerous zone level 2, or I guess the space storm level 2. You enter it when it's level 2, and then you get the blueprint for the flaming AK-47, and then you can craft it. It's kind of like the best weapon for the last area of the game. Anyway, that's a lot of discussions. Now, I've tested so many things out, and to be honest, you only need the helmet. And as you can see, it's 0.85 with the helmet on. If I take the helmet off, it's going to be 0.95. This is because you get 0.05 from the hidden merchant on the warehouse. You can also get a second level to the space resistance, so... but I don't think it will matter that much. Anyway, the idea is that I can get enough resistance with just the helmet and a weak space storm steam. The totems are also very misleading because only a single totem will actually increase your space resistance, but you're not actually getting damaged by the space damage itself, you're getting damaged by the effect it has on you. So let me see, so electric, fire, space resistance. So as you can see, if you put the first one, it will mean space damage taken is reduced. And then the second one is it's immune to shatter effect, but you lose 15 HP, and tier 3 is just immune to shatter effect, but not... I think shatter effect is something similar to ignition, to poison, or to stuff like that. So I guess it's a effect that is applied to your character after a while, if you get attacked with space damage. But I think space damage is only done by the last boss. So yeah, you don't need any of these totems or any of the other stuff. I will just keep the speed totem, and over here the assault tier 2 totem. I don't have the third one. So for this we'll just need the space protection helmet, which you get from the red room in the labs. And I guess a lot of weak space injectors. As you can see, I have a lot of them. The flaming AK and the space click. And a certificate for tier 3 and a shovel, because the last map has a lot of hidden things on it. So we'll try to do all of the hidden things on it in a decent order, because we still have a lot of work to do. As for the bosses themselves, well, that's going to be a bit of a bigger discussion. I hope I'll be able to do all of the bosses right now. If not, we'll just have to reduce difficulty and go in and kill them. I want to try and do this as much as I can on extreme, but I think it's just a bit annoying that the last part of the game it's mostly dependent on gimmicks. We have a lot of color, a lot of stun grenades, water injectors, space injectors, and so on. This is the gear we'll be running with. Now, to get to the zone, like I said, you need a tier 3 J-Lab thingy that you get from killing roadblock, that you get from having a tier 2 lab card, that you get from... You get mostly the tier 2 lab cards from the lab itself. They're mostly on the mercenaries, the wanderers in there. You have to go over here, open there. I just want to show you how it is when you open the barrier. No, it's not here. We are mostly in game already with all of the upgrades and some other stuff, but I can show this basically as well. Over here it says storm containment ahead. Great. The lab certificate 3 will be used over here, and you open it. Now the interesting thing is that I actually found an M6 spear, so this area over here is kind of loot tier 1, warehouse is loot tier 2, farm is loot tier 3. And the lab and the storm area is tier 4 loot. So interesting enough, once you open this door over here, this crates over here will be loot tier 4. So this is the highest amount of loot you can get in the game, or the biggest quality. And I found an MCX spear in one of these crates over here. So definitely open the weapon crates, and you can kind of farm the weapon crates because you might get something really crazy out of them. Military hand radio, okay. Not just drop it, that's not what we're here for. I'll definitely check out those crates. Okay, and now we'll enter and we'll activate the steam. Again, you don't get damaged by the storm itself, you get damaged by the effect. Ouch, ouch. And you get distortion because it was applied to you before. Also, you get a huge FPS drop. So now, as you can see, we are immune to the storm. We are playing on extreme difficulty. My storm resistance is 85, 0.85, but again, I don't think it matters that much. I think the main factor is that you need the weak space storm resistance and the helmet. Now, if you have the overall, it doesn't work, so you need one. I guess you can try other combinations, but this is the easiest one. Just get the space helmet, not so bad. Ooh, and once you arrive over here, you will have a very easy time finding the beacon. I think it's somewhere over there. You cannot miss it. Let me search for all of the hiding spots. Now there's another big thingy. Like I said, you can watch all of the bosses in the notes. You should have all of the 5 notes and it will say. So I think only Pala is resistant to heat damage. You have to be careful of that. And the AK is also the best gun against the stupid ghosts, which will be available in a huge amount of numbers over here. I think you'll fight about 20 to 30 ghosts if you just wander around the map. Okay, so the beacon is over here, and this will mark the first thing you will do. Just use another steam. As you can see, I've marked on the map. So this is a boss area, this is a boss area, this is a boss area, so we have 4 boss areas, and this is the endgame boss area. But to enter the boss area, you need to switch on the power switches in these 4 compartments. Over here there are some crafting recipes. These books are just crafting recipes. When I put a dog bone, that means you can dig up the ground to find something really interesting inside. So let's just explore the map, take the crafting recipes, and then we'll go out of the map. Because there's not much reason to stay there, as you can imagine. Wait. I guess we should search that as well. I guess it's over there. We'll just explore the map for the first time and then we'll see what other quests we have. I'll not loot any more of those because I've played on the map a lot without actually accomplishing anything. We'll not loot those as well, but they're very good for loot. I'm not sure what's on the hiding spots, but you might find other cool stuff. A zoo. So this one was not really worth it. Yeah, it's worth searching all of these crates over here because they are tier 4 loot, like I said. So over here there's nothing. I also recommend you stick to the main road because sticking to the main road means you will not get surprised by ghosts. This is the first thing we'll do. We'll just try and find all of the hiding spots, meaning the pits. To see if they have anything really special. Oh, I should have. Nothing here. Too bad you don't have mutated space worms or anything like that. Yeah. See, this gun, the Fire AK, is so perfect to fight the ghosts because they barely get a chance to deal damage to you, but you will deal a lot of damage to them. You just enter through these areas, not much to say about that. So let's kind of do a full run around of the map. If it's possible to collect all of the crafting recipes so you can kind of get comfortable with the map. Man, it's what I mean. You have to be super careful because the enemies will keep coming at you and you have to have a lot of, I guess, decent armor and damage. The vector, the vector, not really something I would really want. And over here you have the air defense which you need for the endgame, and over here you have something else which I guess is for the bunker stuff. I guess we can extract here. We'll just pick up the last recipe from here and then we'll extract. A lot of crates. Yeah, you should really loot all of the crates because at this point you never have enough loot in my opinion. Is that a ghost? No, I don't think so. I'm just checking because sometimes you'll find very interesting loot in the holes, but yeah. Okay, I guess there's nothing really interesting in the holes to be honest. And over there, that's the bunker. I'm not sure what this thing over here is. It looks like it's for something, but there's nothing in it. I guess we just have to deliver certain things around the place. And this is definitely for the shuttle, for the spaceship, that we need to deliver a couple of things. Okay. So let's just say this is enough, and I'll surely get other quests in the area, if I remember correctly. Because your first quest is to activate the beacon, and yeah, not today, my old friends. Looks like the ghosts are also pretty much afraid of this gun. Extract. So yeah, get comfortable with the map, kinda learn what every aspect of the map is. Get used to fighting a lot of ghosts that will come up like that. That's a cool sound. I don't remember, is that a permanent sound? I don't think it's a permanent sound. And I think I should keep some of the special bullets and just switch to the advanced bullets. Okay, so we have done the quest, which is to just unlock the beacon. And then we get other quests. Biological investigation, which we have. We need to kill a storm bug. And submit a large space crystal. Well, I already killed the large space thingy. Well, in case we see it on the map, you'll see it's a robot. It looks like a robot, but it's a much fancier robot. It seems to wander the central map. I didn't see it this time over here, so I guess it's just a wandering robot on the map. It looks like an alien robot, but it's still an alien. It's still a robot, I mean. So let's give him the hat. And we just have to go and come back over here, okay. I guess you'll just need to buy a lot of space steams. Okay, let's go back again into the fray. So I should just buy more bullets because I'll run out of them. Now I'm not sure what the best bullets to use against those creatures is. We'll just buy something. So you just need to go over here, kill another bug, and that's it. Well, good thing I explored the map so much. Just explore the map. Oh, I really hated this FPS drop. Explore the map until you find the robot. I last found the robot somewhere around here. I think it can also be around here as well. It seems like it's more or less around the wooded areas. Okay, so just go to the right and extract. Sure thing. Yeah, I'll not bother too much with the other objectives. Hey, boo. These things are horrible. Can I just look at my in progress quest? Storm area. Kill storm. Space crystal. I guess the robot is called Storm. Okay, we'll just have to search for it then. Over here there's nothing. But you don't get some resistance while you're in a house or something. You got to register the blueprint. Yeah, you should probably use a sniper rifle on this area. I wonder how they hear you. That doesn't matter that much. M14, okay, that's something also didn't have. Why is the Vector one of the last recipes to get? It's not even that good. I guess we should eat something. Let's eat that. This will want to use the strong wing painkiller. Oh, there it is. Huh. Yes, that was that. I do have time to go and get that blueprint. I think I have time. Let's go and get that one. I guess it can literally just be anywhere on the map. It's taking a tour of joy around the island. This is why the laser is so good, because you can see if you can hit a target through the trees or not. Just wait until they shoot, and then you know you can shoot back without any issues. One is inside the little housey. Military backpack max. Okay, so that's where you get it. That's so cool. So you can just come to this area. If you're having problems with the progression, just come to this area, get the recipe, grab the backpack max, and then you're set. I wonder what you find in the computer over here in the console. Yes, there's that. And let's search what's in here as well. Ooh. That's kind of expensive, so this is why you should always search these specific boxes. I think that's all of the excess loot we had over here to collect. Let's just get out of here. Just 7 and it didn't work. I don't understand why sometimes this doesn't work. I guess we can see what's in this crate as well. Okay. Okay. I guess it's a lot easier to just... Okay, so instead of doing lab runs, you should probably just do runs in this area. You just need the weak space teams and... Well, I already mentioned what you need. Let's not talk about it again. I guess the problem with this area is that you can get some great loot or some not so great loot. The gun we just got, the M107, is the best sniper rifle in the game, and it's, I think, 23,000 if you buy it on the black market. It's also pretty expensive if you just buy it normally. Where is that extraction point? And this is so much better than the last time I tried. Okay. So we're here. I guess you also need a lot of helmets and some other stuff. So that's another quest done, which technically wasn't so bad, but you just need to know what to do. You need to be prepared. Plus you also need to buy every time the steams. Okay, Mr. Jeff Duck, what do you want? Next, find the 4 horsemen. And this is how you unlock the space protection helmet. Now, as you can see, you just need to find the locations. You don't need to fight them, so we'll just do that for now. Let's also research the blueprints. The max backpack. And the other stuff that is... I still don't understand what's the big thing about the Vector. I mean, it's a good rifle, it's a good gun. A good submachine gun, but it's not so impressive as I thought initially. Let's put that over there. Out of curiosity, how much is to sell this gun over here? 1,000. That's actually pretty good. Also buy more of these things. How many do I have right now? Well, I guess you have a lot. Special bullet S. Okay, so this is, I don't think we'll need that anymore, and this is if you want to fight the enemies inside their little headquarters or their bunkers. Again, follow the quests to get the best results. At some point you'll get the thing you want. Also, as you can see, I followed the quest to get the things into the bunker. I guess you need to unlock the spaceship first. Now let me check over here. Here we have 6 medkits, which should be enough. Let me buy more. That should be enough. Okay, we're heading back into the area. Let's go. I kind of dislike the fact that you get into the level and then you start taking damage immediately. They should give you a few seconds of preparation. So DPS drops to 30 when I'm in that area. So I guess it's... go to the left. We'll go to the left, but... we need to have our weapon drawn. Did you see how much damage that did? Yeah, there's no escaping these guys. You just fight a little bit and then you retreat a little bit. I guess I can go to the main island and then to the left. I'm not going to collect that much useless stuff. Oh. Okay, looks like you can push them back with your reticle. There's nothing here, I already checked, so I wish they would have expanded this area a little more. Being the last area of the game, seems like it's a bit barren. Not to take anything away from the game. Oh boy, I'll run out of ammo, I forgot to buy more ammo. Okay. Game, leave me alone. Nah, you can handle whatever comes our way like this. Yeah, you should really loot all of the boxes. Even though it's endgame, you'll still need some of the stuff from here. Guess I can loot them. Maybe I'll get some good ammo. Guess that will be useful for later. I think I'll get some ammo, then I don't get any ammo whatsoever. Not cool. I don't like this area. It's so creepy and so scary. I can also kill the ghost with the pistol. Let's see if this will be efficient enough. This is not that bad. Oh man, this resistance stuff is driving me a little bit insane. Okay, let's go over there as well. I guess the last video I'll do for the story mode of the game will be for the henchman and for the boss. That's another one, and now we have to go... Okay. Thankfully, the game doesn't really make you go all the way back. I think the game. I guess this is the longest mission in a way. Okay, so straight down. Yeah, Duckov is such a big experience. I wonder what the developers will do next for the game, because the game has infinite potential to grow. This just depends on where the developers want to take it. I hope they hire more people, and by more people I hope they hire 10 more people, like coders and stuff. Because it would be a shame to leave the game like this. I mean, it clearly needs a form of multiplayer, even though... Honestly, I would really like PvP. I mean, PvP on Rage mode, that would be great. Because on Rage mode, the game is much harder. But unfortunately, to unlock Rage mode, you have to finish the game and start a new game, which means you cannot take your save file over, which means you start from zero. Means you'll suffer a lot. Ouch. Yeah, the biggest problem right now is that the bleed stacks, and you don't know how many bleed stacks you have until you look at it, so that's why sometimes you'll get killed by the stacks of bleed and you'll not even notice it. Yeah, I know you can headshot if you put the target on top of the enemy's head, but not as easy as it sounds. I prefer to just kill them on automatic fire. Headshots are really good with this pistol. Let's use our last injector to run a little bit. Wow, he'll get so sick of fighting the space ghosts. I guess that was a lot of headshots. You'll get so sick of fighting the space ghosts, you'll be disgusted to even look at them. And I killed so many, probably over 100 ghosts for the progression items and some of the other quests. That was not enough to kill it? Oh boy. And this is why I keep saying you need a lot of stims, otherwise you just get stuck fighting these enemies. Yeah, I guess if you're on a lower difficulty, this will not even be a big problem. Okay, objective completed. Now I think we can just run back to the extraction point and we'll be okay. Ah. But they don't have a high price if you sell them, or I don't know, they... It's just an eye chasing you. That would probably be a lot more creepy. If you think about it, but we don't think about it, we're just a good duck and doing our missions. I guess we didn't see the robot this time, but the robot can be a little bit hard because if you don't notice it in time, it will pepper you with gunfire. And then the problems will start. I guess this is why the developers gave you the schematic for the helmet, in case you don't find it. For horsemen, unlock item space protection helmet. Heal. And then you can build the ultimate space protection helmet. Passage, it must be danger and secrecy, something must be hidden there. Okay, so you have to kill them and then scout that area, sure. Can you craft it or do you have to buy it? It's not very clear. If it's from Jeff, it should probably be on the vending machine. Okay, let's think about that a little bit later. For now, let's buy more space team injectors for speed. And I guess just more advanced armor. And more chocolate milk and another healing thingy. Now, where was that? Oh, might have given me a blueprint or something. No, I don't see any blueprints here either, so where does the thing unlock? Maybe it's at the chief nerd. Yeah, it's at the chief nerd. How did I know that? So, as you can see, now I have the space protection that you can buy for just 3,000, so you don't have to do all of those lab runs and some of the other stuff. It's quite good. Oh, that's why I was taking so much damage. I guess they completely shattered my armor. Definitely don't play around with those enemies. They're just destroying your stuff. advanced. Come on. It's so hard to find a lot of the things right now because I just have so much of everything. I guess I should just take normal bullets. No range, but that's not even a knife. Okay, so 360, yeah. The pistol will not cut it. There are just too many of them sometimes, plus they will surround you and kill you. I have some eggs, some of that, so... Oh, we actually went through so much space serum. The point, yeah, I think you should just stock up on a lot of it, because that was actually me doing what I already knew I had to do. But if you didn't know you had to do those things, what would you have done? You just wandered around the map like me until you died a couple of times. So I guess this will be the end game, in the end game quest. Let's go back to the storm area. Yeah, I want to keep the videos a little more structured. I forgot to eat. Wait. Why is the FPS drop so bad? So just reach the quest location? I guess that's not so bad. Anyway, if you didn't get any of the endgame guns, you'll sure get them if you loot enough crates from here. I think you just... If you're wondering what you do with the crystal, I think you just disassemble it into 3 normal crystals. It's not such a big win as it seems in the beginning. Wait, how do you... But anyway, I'm also at the same time impressed that the developers managed to make 5 maps. And all of them have some cohesion, some quests, some interesting looting options, some interesting things to them. And inside there should be at least a ghost or 2. That's it, okay. If that's it, we'll just leave then. And extract over there. I'm just waiting to see if we can... Yeah, you know what? I should just kill all of the other enemies as well. You know, let's try and kill all of... I was thinking about it long and hard, but yeah, whatever. Let's just try and kill them right now. Maybe I'll die, maybe we'll have to play it on a lower difficulty, but it doesn't matter. Actually, no, before we do that, let's just finish this quest. Because I'm curious if this will unlock another quest for us. Because if I kill them, go back and then I get another quest to just go all over the map again, no thank you. I like how they're kind of telling you go into this direction, do that, get there. Let's get more advanced bullets. And another yellow plus just all of those other ones. So if I complete the first subject, I unlock this spacesuit, and now you have the quest to unlock it. So ultimate, you get a better helmet and a better suit if you do all of that. Okay. You have a space protection suit. Full protection against distortion when worn as a set. I guess you take a lot less damage from this stuff, so is it worth using? I don't know, it's a lot less armor, so you'll definitely take a lot more damage. Just buy it and see if it works as intended or not. This goes down to 0.8. This is nice. My poor armor, it's so badly damaged. I thought you had to use the portable hard drive to get something, but I might be wrong. We'll keep these two with us. Now we'll try to kill the bosses, but we might fail miserably, so if we fail, we'll probably lower the difficulty so we can do it in this video. Yeah, let's not forget to eat this time. Coco will be killed in the last video, that's for sure. We have the special bullets. Then the advanced bullets. Wait, we don't have any special as bullets? We have, but to be honest, it's not a lot of them. Okay, so which one was that resistant to Pala? Okay. Does it even tell you which one is which? I guess I should buy the hot blood. That, hardening, endurance. Strong wing. So which one is the one that will deal, let's say, fire damage? Which one will deal this damage? This is about the defensive options, electrical control. I guess it's worth bringing another weapon over here just to switch to it during the battle. I guess we go. Yeah, it's probably worth... I don't know, maybe the developer should have just written on the bases, hey, this is the house of Pala or Billy or whatever, okay. So we no longer need to do anything else, we are fully protected in the storm, we no longer need to use the space teams. I guess it's nice. Let me check something out. Okay. Yeah, so first attempt at this boss over here. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth equipping this because you're just taking a ton of damage for no apparent reason. Might as well just equip a better armor, if I'm completely honest. This is kind of annoying how it works. I guess if you're on a lower difficulty it doesn't matter that much, but... kind of destroyed me almost. Let's try at least one of the bosses. I don't like this one bit. Strong wing, hot blood. Painkiller. Special bullets, yeah. If I die here, I think I'll lose everything. This is the recover. We have to travel quite the distance. least that might be poisonous gas. These guys are hard. Okay, we defeated Gulu Gulu. Yeah, mostly because you have no idea what to expect. So Gulu Gulu is the poison one. Get his gun. Oh, you get a lot of cool stuff. You get the plasma. Get his helmet and his body armor. Oh, so each of them will have their own space stuff. Oh, and they give 6 armor for each. I guess storm protection and armor. And this is decreases fire and poison. I like it a lot. And this gun gives poison, basically. The backpack. Nice. So all of them will have special loot. Let's see how we look with this. We look kind of funny. Funky. Oh, okay, so this was just a normal enemy. Why do I hear footsteps? Is there something else in this little area? Oh. Oh, wanderer, really? Well, I cannot help but... Oh, I understand. I need to go all the way through their complexes. Power up a switch or something. But where do you see the switch? Well, this is also annoying as well, because you don't know it. Really, so wait a minute. Okay, so it doesn't tell you have to get their equipment, but it doesn't tell you that you... I think you have to activate something in each of the bunkers. A switch. Okay. This is awkward. I am pretty sure you have to activate something progress. Or maybe that something is over here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I know what to read. I don't get it. I think you had to turn on a few switches, but I don't see any switches in this boss battle. Maybe there's nothing here in the first one, and there are other ones. Meh. Okay, whatever. Let's just go to the next boss. This is completely ridiculous sometimes. It was not that... she was kind of resistant to the fire. I guess you have to come with better guns and better everything else. Yeah, so if you cannot open the doors to the last boss, just know you either have to turn off on a switch or something like that, or you... This has stone protection, yes, yes. Almost destroyed, so that will not do. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you better be careful, because if the thing is mostly destroyed, I'll be able to use it. You know what? Let's just use the normal grenades, maybe. Over there. Sure. Full game, but this is ridiculous. The amount of information you just need to play the game is huge. You need a Wikipedia to understand half of the things the game wants you to do. And you probably need to do the bosses one at a time, because doing all of them at the same time is too hard on extreme difficulty. Do not reload my gun so much. This thing seems like it's super weak to fire or whatever. No, thank you. Looks like this is the fire area, so we should probably use our fire resistance thingy. I guess you just have to read the theme of the room in a way. There's the strong wing, no? A bit ridiculous how much damage I took from single volley. Fire is no joke. Oh, he just lights up the area and then he cannot cross the fire. Not falling for that again. I think fire is the most dangerous element in the game. Rats, I got caught in that. Oh, he heals. Oh, he's healed by the fire, okay. I guess this will work. Oh, it's not even his damage, it's just... Yeah, this is... I pressed the injector button and it didn't work. Okay, he's not so bad, at least he doesn't have allies. Yeah, definitely this pistol is super nice. Okay, Pala Pala was not so bad, but still iffy, I would say. I destroyed his complete body armor. Oh, these things look so good. It's 16 damage, okay, okay. And put an attachment on it as well. This is not such a good gun because it does low damage with poison, but this is just pew 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 and then the enemies die. Okay. Not so heavy. Okay, let's activate the weight thingy. Yeah, we have to extract. There's no way you can do all of the bosses. You'll just get too much loot in a way. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's see if there's a switch in this boss's room. I guess it will be a longer video, but that's extreme difficulty for you. And for me. Oh, there are other enemies over here. Ah, okay. These enemies are actually helping you. Okay, that was not so impressive, but I guess you have to kill these guys for extra ammo and grenades, some healing as well. Yeah, I'm just not seeing any switches and large energy bullet blueprint. I think they have one. So all of the levels will be different and some of them might have something different to interact with. Okay, I'm just completely stumped right now. I thought I had to press a button or something, but apparently there's no button or nothing over here, just a lot of other stuff to loot, which you don't really need. Come on, how much loot would you need? Yeah, I think we went through all of the level design. And I didn't... Okay, let's just take it for another tour, because this might be the one that has something to interact with. Good thing we have a little light to shine our way. Yeah, such a fun game, I love it. Nothing there, nothing there. Not sure what we need for the final boss, but I think we need to use the Glick, the space Glick, because this is the only gun we have that deals space damage. Yeah, I think we searched everywhere. No switches. Unless the switches are somewhere else. If that's the case, I don't care. Let's go back to base, let's resupply, and then do the other bosses. I guess this guy was more or less the toughest one, because he just hit us a couple of times and the fire damage would do so much damage over time. Talk about being unfair, that was super unfair. I could have died there. Temper. Wait a minute, I said I would look at... I don't see anything. Okay, let's just go back. We need to repair, we need to resupply. It looks like our little suit is crackling with energy or something, I don't know. Ooh, so don't use fire against enemies who are resistant to fire, because they will be healed. Okay, so first rule of business. Their backpacks in storage. Yeah, I'll not wear that never again. Let me look at what their backpack does. Wow, this is so cool. So you get so many items in the last part of the game over here. Large energy bullet. Oh, so we need large and small energy bullets for some of their guns. Wait, where is the other gun? Did I lose it along the way, or I think it ended up in another location, whatever. We'll just have to... I'll do another video to showcase all of their gear, to be honest. Let me look at the backpacks. So more capacity, and they just have multipliers for weight. Okay, so you can probably just use their backpacks against each other, more or less. So advanced and armor piercing. So probably need more than that. So we had the fire one and the poison one, which means we need the space one and the electric one, and I guess more endurance. Strong wing, that as well, painkiller. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so do I have more assault rifle bullets? We have more, but they're just normal ones. We will take them. It's tempting to take my big sniper rifle, but the sniper... Yeah, I think it's better to have a smaller weapon like this, because you're faster with this one as opposed to the sniper rifle. If I take my sniper rifle, I'll do a lot more damage, but will be so much slower. So 0.7 more or less. Whatever. Have the helmets and their guns over here. They look so cool, so much fun. I guess now we're very much overweight, mostly because... Yeah, let's register the blueprint. Repair. Large energy bullets. Oh, okay. What else can I throw away? I guess the answer is nothing. But what's so heavy? Is it the money? Oh, condensed plasma. I guess that's also pretty heavy. No, it cannot be all of these injectors. I guess in a way it is. Maybe just bring some of the water bottles, because we'll need more cola. Yeah, definitely bring a lot of cola to this fight. Seems like it's the best boss battle stuff. Let's have, let's say, 6 more colas, just to be on the safer side. I guess we don't need the poison or the fire. Also can be put over there. We can just activate the weight bearing one, but it's a little bit annoying. I guess this knife is also very heavy. So, oh, we also need the magnum ammo. Great, so we'll have even more weight issues. Interesting. So the damage coefficient for this is the same. I don't have time to look at all of this nonsense. They're so heavy. I guess we have to put back the special ones. You know what? We'll just use advanced bullets. No more special, just advanced. A lot less water, come on. Yeah, sorry about this. I guess this always happens when you go and look at your loadout. But it's made so much worse by the fact that I'm not sure what I'll need over here. Is the pistol loaded and ready? Yes, it is. We even need a lot more healing. This just goes to prove another point I was making a while back. You're never going to have enough space for all of the items you need. And the more gear, the heavier the gear we take on you, the less space you'll have for loot or for surviving items. I just want a medkit game. Can I get a few medkits? Okay, so what's so heavy over here that is keeping me? I guess it's just all of the random ammo I have over here. I don't know how to use this because it might be dangerous in battle to use it. I'll just put that in storage as well. Take less of these. Hot blood will probably not even remember to use it. One less strong wing. Okay, we're getting to our desired solution. If we need more colas, then this will be dead anyway. Okay, this is perfect. So grenade. What did I have over here? The colas. Yes. Yes, it's super slow. Sorry about this. I guess I just want to make the most of it. It's one of the rare occasions where I play this game. I'm not sure I'll have enough time to play Rage difficulty, so I might as well just play this more now. Oh, you did use it. What a complete joke. And we'll just have to go around half of the map. Actually, it's not really half of the map. Yeah, these blitz stack like crazy. Okay, so you can just go up and then go... Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I guess this is the annoying part of this difficulty. Just a huge amount of ghosts that will just be everywhere destroying your armor. And I didn't have enough time to check my armor because I completely forgot. I hope it will last at least 1 or 2 more boss fights. By the way, in case you're wondering, some of the armors of the bosses will be much more resistant to damage, but they'll break easier. And it seems like on this difficulty you cannot get anything on the armors. I mean, if you kill the boss, that means its armor it's almost gone anyway. I guess I could also have repaired their armors and used them, which would have been a smart idea. Yeah, why don't I do that? Okay, so when you're looking at this video, remember to kill one of the bosses, go back to base, repair their armor, and use it for the next boss. Let's see where the ghost that was usually hanging around over there. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. Repair their armor and come back wearing their armor, helmet and body armor. slowly we're getting there. Well, if it has feet, that means it's not a ghost, right? But can you be sure? I hate this so much. So yeah, this is why it's impossible to play this game on a decent difficulty. That shouldn't have happened. Why were there 3 ghosts just waiting for me? The problem is when you're facing 3 ghosts, they all attack you at the same time, which is stupid. Because if you're fighting one at a time, they don't attack you all the time like that. Wow. Oh man. Why is this game so unbalanced on extreme? This is one of my major complaints about the game. The developers never really looked into the balance of the game to truly even attempt to balance it just a tiny bit over there. I wouldn't have died there if it's... So there's an FPS problem. I'm not sure how to say it, but when I'm fighting, let's say 1 or 2 enemies where I'm dying, where there's an effect, I cannot... My controls don't work the same as they would when I'm fighting in normal conditions. So instead of changing my weapon and drinking the cola, the game got stuck and didn't use any of the commands I gave it. Oh man, that's super annoying. That's sad. I mean, why would the developers... Man, really? I mean, the ghosts are supposed to attack you because you fire your gun and they hear you and they come attack you. No, that time they just decided to not attack me. And I pressed to change my weapon, it didn't work. I pressed to drink the cola, it didn't work. Frustrating game, to be honest. If you're playing... This is why I'll not play on rage difficulty, because it doesn't feel fair in most cases. I mean, the entire map you never see 3 ghosts. I've killed probably hundreds of ghosts and I've never ever seen 3 ghosts in the same location, much less hide behind trees and do that. Where are the stupid armors? I'm looking at... Sort them. Yeah, man. This also is a problem with the inventory sorting. It just gets out of hand so fast. So Gulu is the better option, I guess. Just take some ammo for the pistol and then we'll be ready to go. Yeah, that should be enough. We have a little bit of healing. This is the second time this happens, so I don't have enough time to redo all of this nonsense. You can imagine how long it would take for me to do all of this again. Yeah, I really hope they fix these bugs that are very, very hard to track down, especially when they happen so many times to me. Okay, go. Duck power. It takes a little bit of time to load the map, I guess. Ow, how does this keep happening? These enemies are not smart, they're just going to cheese me, see? I'm surprised I didn't die to that fireball, but I died to this complete random nonsense. Okay, we're doing the rest of the other 2 bosses on normal difficulty. It's not me giving up, it's just me not having enough time to deal with the nonsense that the developers didn't balance. So, I'll probably say this a million times and people will be upset that I keep saying this. Most developers cannot balance a single difficulty, and these developers are claiming they can balance, what, 5 difficulties, 6 difficulties? No, it's not possible. They have to make the game so much better for this to work. I mean, like I said, the only way to do it on extreme is kill one boss, retreat, repair, go back, kill another boss, retreat, repair, go back. I was sure the ghost would not be such a big problem, but look, hey look, they decided to attack me. So you saw that, so when 3 enemies are attacking you, they all attack at the same time. While I'm fighting a single enemy, it will not attack me. They'll not all attack at the same time, which is the annoying part. I forgot to repair the stupid armor because I'm so upset at the game right now. We don't need that. There is also no loot all button, which is another thing that people are requesting for a long time. Yeah, I guess the other bosses will not be so hard. The poison and the fire ones seem like they're the harder ones. I guess their armors are by design like this, meaning some of them will break very fast, but they have a lot of armor or a lot of protection. I guess that's all I need. Maybe the yellow injectors and the other injectors over here. And that will put us at normal weight. Okay. We can work with this. Yeah. I don't think I'll not even attempt to watch the recording because that will make me even angrier. Wow, just wow. I mean, I'm still using a lot of resources, so don't get me wrong, I'm farming a lot just to be able to fight these bosses with some buffs. And then you just die like that to a pack of 3 weird ghosts appearing out of nowhere. That's so disappointing. Okay, so who is over here? I'll assume I'll start hearing heavy footsteps. No. Where is the boss? It's Billy. I guess he's the electrical boss. Yeah, he probably would have been an easy boss because he doesn't fire that much. Yeah, so the first two bosses I showed you are the hardest ones. They kind of remind me of Power Rangers, but they're also more like anime characters. Okay, I guess we'll just have to throw a lot of the things down because, yeah, let's just pretend we're using all of these consumables. Okay. Easy. Okay, the billy gun, let's take all of the gear. I don't think we'll ever... so in the end you'll end up using the weight better, so okay. Okay, this is a more interesting fighting area. Wait, so that means the first arena had a blueprint as well? I don't remember having a blueprint. Yeah, okay, so I guess we just have to kill them. And also be careful of the blueprints. Okay, I'm calm now. Everything is fine. Everything is nice. I think this boss is super easy to defeat if you have a sniper rifle. I would like one of these. Okay, let's go and do the last boss so we can see the rewards at least. And maybe if I miss something, we can complete the list. Oh, yeah, this one was such a piece of cake. I mean, if that was his attack pattern and this was the arena, oh yeah, sniper rifle all the way. Okay, and what's over here, I might ask? Nothing, but I need to double check. Okay, so we have to go all the way down there. And again, yeah, I think it's something related to the FPS of the game. If you have a FPS that is very, I don't know, I'll not be upset about it, it's fine. Okay, so far the fire boss seems like it's the harder one because he just shoots a lot of bullets. The other one, a lot of bullets, but is not very hard to kill and doesn't do a lot of damage. This one seems like he's the easiest one as long as you don't get stuck fighting some other crow mercenaries. And I like this arena as well. Just a big straight line. Yeah, some of these arenas are very straightforward. I guess the problem will be when you don't have cover. Okay, nothing over here. Yeah. Fun and interesting, but yeah, I would say the last area needs they need a lot more work, to be honest. It's more or less to balance everything out. I think we're also pretty much out of armor. So that, I guess this would be space. On wing, painkiller, hardening, then another of that, then another egg. Wow. Why did he die so fast? I guess this guy is kind of like a swarm enemy. Oh, these guys have bisons. Or had bisons and special ammo. They'll destroy your armor, they'll shred you. Yeah, so definitely leave this boss for last. And come with a freshly repaired suit of armor. He just has a vector, really? He doesn't have a special weapon? Physical and poison doesn't seem like it's very efficient, to be honest. Plus all of these are super heavy. I guess you can drop some of those things. Oh, I need to activate the weight bearing. Okay. Okay, everything is light again. Yeah, I guess these ones are the harder ones in a way, but I don't think it would have been a problem. The vectors are not such strong weapons against me, at least. So I guess they just have low health and high damage in a way with their vectors. Yeah, just throw a grenade at them, they would have died anyway. I even had to put my melee weapon inside the box. This is so weird because I was expecting every dungeon to have a blueprint, but they don't have a blueprint, and yeah. I'll definitely try to do Coco on extreme. No, no drawbacks there. Oh, but you might need to do all of the bosses in the same raid in order to access Coco. I don't know, I'll have to try that as well. It would be a shame if it's like that. Eh, it still wouldn't be a problem, because now that I know how the bosses look like and what they do, it's easy. Definitely an endgame area. Don't come over here if you're not really prepared. Okay, so there's a lot of fake information or just rumors on Steam and some other pages, I guess, or some other streamers tell you nonsense like this. I guess we can just go and kill the boss right now. I want to do it on extreme, and I guess that means we'll have to kill the... I don't think I have that much time, to be honest. I'll see what we do for the final boss, but definitely if you have to kill all of the bosses all over again just to access the final boss, not going to be so fun. Mostly because the ghost will shred your armor before you even get to the boss, which means you need to wear another suit of armor, so the bosses need to be done with a different suit of armor. Yeah, so the bosses need to be done with a different suit of armor, and then you walk on the outside with your basic armor. I don't like this. This is a little too much preparation, to be honest. On easier difficulty, you can just complete this whole nonsense in probably 20 minutes and finish the game, but on harder difficulties, it's so much harder. Okay, so we had an as well. I like how the helmets look like, except for this one, Pulu. He seems like it's the laziest design. As well recipe, and now I guess we can look at the blueprint research and the recipe collection. We're still missing so many, but I guess some of this will be for fishing and for some other stuff. For horsemen. We have along the blueprint. Okay, when you get a reward, you have to look in a few places, I guess. Let's have along the recipe, but maybe it's over here. It's over here. Yeah, they unlock the blueprint, and then you have to buy the blueprint, and then you have to research it. It's a thing, I guess. Damage mitigation. So I guess this is the best helmet in the game, more or less. It just doesn't have 6 protection like I was used to. Space helmet, storm eye creatures, one of that, one of that, one of that. Oh, it's actually pretty good because it also reduces elemental damage. Okay, I think we're mostly done with the game. We just have one more challenge, and that's the boss and then the endings. Yeah, I think I don't know, if the game lets me do it on extreme, I'll do it on extreme. If not, no. But I'm just enjoying how the backpacks look like. How does this look like near the trophy? That guy is proud of us. Soda. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.